Sunday. Yeah, pretty frustrating. We turned around, I think 20 points to 8 at half time, and got back into the game, and to be leading 28-25 with I think about 2 minutes to go, and then to throw it away or to let them score was pretty frustrating because we've struggled on our away form pretty much, and it was a great opportunity for us to get a win and get rid of that little thing on our back that's making us lose away. So frustrating, but a better performance on the road, so we just got to build on that. Yeah, well, that's the plan, to beat Bedford. We go well at home, and with the crowd, come down and watch us on Sunday and we'll put a performance on. But Bedford, I think, are second place at the moment, so they're one of the top 2 teams in this league, and it's always going to be a challenge against Bedford. But we know how they play, and they are pretty physical, but like to get the ball through their hands. So for us this week, we need to work on, still keep working on the defence side of it, but just keep on attacking. And I think we score good tries when we just let loose and play some good rugby. Yeah, not good, not good at all. 5 weeks for the big man. He's pretty disappointed as well. He feels like he's let the team down, which he hasn't let the team down. I think it's just one of those things. He got sided, and unfortunately it went the wrong way. So I don't think he did anything wrong, but I wasn't sitting on that panel, and I'm not the judge of that. So he's highly missed. We missed him on the weekend because he carries the ball through brick walls and does he's got a huge work rate for a big man. And he's a good character on the pitch as well. So we missed that this weekend, and we've got another 4 games without him. So but saying that, the guys I was on the bench, and the guys that stood in, we changed the whole back row on the weekend, and they performed outstandingly. So that's the best thing of this year, that the guys can step up and we can change guys around, and it doesn't really make a difference. So even though Sioni's not playing, the likes of Shawsey and Johnny Baird and those guys, Sheriff and that played in that back row, had outstanding games. So it's good to see. He's a Kiwi, so he's going to be typically quite good at most things he does. He's. I think I was talking about it, and he said last year he only kicked like 65-70%. In this area, I think he's about 90-92% kicking rate. So he's he's just one of those guys. For me, it's a lot easier if I can just say have a shot, and it takes a lot of pressure off us. And he's slotting goals from all over the shows, and it it helps us run the game a lot better. So hopefully he can carry on kicking those goals, because he's racking up kind of 20 points on his own, which is pretty outstanding. So we've just got to use his skills, but also keep attacking and keep scoring tries. So give him those opportunities to take those points. New hotties are very same colour to the grass out here. I don't know if you can see the grass out here, but it's a lovely green. I think we're called the green and whites for a reason. So they wanted to get a bit of green out there in some of our kits, but the boys will wear anything. They like a bit of banter, and they it's not a bad hoodie actually. It's just very bright, and hopefully it'll glow in the dark at night as well, which is always positive if you're out riding your bike on the road or something. So there's a double meaning.